If someone asks me where to get good deal on smartphone, OnePlus is one of the first words out of my mouth. It hasn't been a long time since the launch of OnePlus 5, but the company has launched its latest smartphone, OnePlus 5T. Since 2013, company has made impressive phones and sold them at very low prices. OnePlus 5T is the latest in the lineup and also the most expensive one up to date. I am Mr. Tech, let's see if it's worth it. OnePlus 5T is a dead ringer for its predecessor OnePlus 5. One of the biggest change is the new 6-inch screen with 18:9 aspect ratio, though it maintains the same pixel density and AMOLED screen technology. OnePlus decided not to upgrade to Quad HD resolutions. It helps keeps the cost down, I imagine, and also I don't think most people notice it. Presumably it also plays a part in this phone's solid battery life. I really like the 5T's industrial aluminum unibody design, even if it's basically the same as the OnePlus 5's. The edges are nicely curved, it's not too big and it's really thin. The biggest design change is that the fingerprint scanner now sits below the rear camera sensor, rather than on the phone's front, as there is no room left for it. It's one of the best phones you can buy right now, made even better by the seriously competitive price. Initially it was only available in a fairly standard black hue, but that's not the case anymore. OnePlus has just announced a sandstone white version of the 5T, and it's very nice. Not only is the white back a lovely contrast to the still black front, but the sandstone texture adds a hit more grip to a phone that could be quite slippery to hold. If you are one of those who have been wanting to Face ID feature an Android smartphone, well, OnePlus brings that for you. It really doesn't have any fancy sensors around it, it just uses a custom software and your camera. Although I wasn't able to fool it with a photograph, but OnePlus admits it is not secure as Apple Face ID and even doesn't work well sometimes. The 5T's other big shakeup comes in the form of a slightly repackaged camera. The primary camera is the same 16-megapixel unit as on the OnePlus 5, but now it is joined by a 20-megapixel partner with the same f/1.7 aperture and 27.22mm focal length. It's telephoto lens exchange for a standard lens. All this is meant to give the phone a dedicated low-light eyeball, a camera that can switch to dark. I love this idea, but the small pixel size and lack of optical stabilization mean it really isn't good for what it's designed for. The phone software seems to know this, as it almost never put that second camera to use. All things aside, it has a pretty good camera. It captures pretty quickly and occasionally even have moments of greatness. The front-facing camera is the same from the last phone. I was surprised how well the electronic stabilization compensated for the lack of OIS. Here are the few more samples. Now, let's bring to phone performance. The phone was more than adequately fast when it came to loading apps, playing games, and multitasking. HD videos streamed smoothly and I couldn't feel any hiccups at all. The single mono speaker is pretty loud, but music tends to distort at higher volumes, and there isn't any richness to it. There's no headset in the box, though at least there is a standard 3.5mm socket. Oxygenos is one of my favorite versions of Android. It blends smart features from other phones with original enhancement to give you a device that you can completely customize, from accent color to notification LED, without sacrificing the speed, which makes it feel more expensive than it is. Battery life is pretty good. My screen on time ranges from 3 hours to 6 hours per charge depending what I am using phone for. This phone comes with dash charging, and yes, we get OnePlus dash charger in the box alongside, including a case. The OnePlus 5T is the perfect alternative for iPhone. It costs $499 or Rs 32,999 Amazon India. Like the video if you like it and subscribe my channel.